Hey, so now we're going to be changing gears a little bit. I would like to start actually building the spawning layers of this mob farm now. We will get back to we will get back to the part I was building before, but the it's going to continue upward, but and then it's going to merge with the top of the spawning layers. So I just thought I'd get to building this, and then once this is done, we can get back to that section, and then finally top this off. And I actually built this spawning pads at least to a bit of a different shape. That's because I wanted this. I guess I should say I wanted my design to look a little bit unique. I didn't want to just directly copy the existing any other designs. But the concept is the same. It's using. I am making use of trapdoors, or actually waterlogged trapdoors, in order to release the water every so often in order to flush the mobs off the pads. And the reason these fence gates are going to be here is that's actually a modification that I found actually will help the spiders fall off easier, because they really tend to hang on to the edge for dear life, or at least in this design it's a lot harder for them to do that. And I also kind of would like, even though it's not the main reason I'm building this mob farm, I would like to allow spiders in it, because I don't use wool. I don't use enough wool to really justify building a sheep farm, but I use enough of it at least for carpet in my builds that I would like to have at least some kind of wool farm. And like literally, I've been able to get all the wool I've ever needed from mob farming, which is pretty cool. Although if I want to dye the wool, I basically I'm going to need a lot more dye than I would using a sheep farm. That's just really the only downfall of doing it that way. So I'm just going to place all these trapdoors, and then I'll get back to you when that is done. Now this is at least one of the more interesting parts. And now this is the actual, at least for the first layer of the trapdoors go. They have to be in the other way in order for this to work. I'm not sure why the so basically for water will go in here. And when then this opens and it'll cover the spawning pad like so, and then any mobs that happen to be in its way, well, they're gonna get pushed off to the edge and then fall down to there. And just gonna make another temporary water source, at least until I'm done putting all these in. And then this obviously is for actually opening and closing the trapdoors. And this is really just going to be a repeating pattern from here. We were going to be building 12 layers of this. So it's going to be a little long-winded, but when I'll get back to you when this is done. Perhaps I might, in editing, do a time lapse of me building all of these. But I'll be back with you, and that is complete. Now that I've gotten the spawning layers finished, let's continue on this part of the build, which was going to basically continue going upward until we get to the to the part of this that'll go over to this side, which is the spawning pads, and which will also serve the function of housing the redstone that will be responsible for the basically controlling turning this water on and off. And this build has, or at least the making of this video has gone on a bit longer than I have anticipated, just due to IRL events, and let's just say I kind of a little I have underestimated how long this farm was going to take to build, at least by a little bit. But, I mean, what other major build it doesn't turn out this way? And we're finally at the top, at least according to the Lightmatic. I'll be right back. Need to get some more some materials, and need to finish the ladder. And this is going to be the canopy, which is just going to block the light from basically going to what's going to make the spawning areas dark. And I'm more than likely going to either skip past this or time-lapse this. Or at least until I get the platform done. Alrighty then, so with the canopy being done, but it's now time to do the last of the redstone, and I think that then we'll finally be able to actually turn the farm on, see if it'll see how much see how well it'll be work, which let's need, I guess I don't have to say I'm pretty excited for. I mean, it's still gonna be some cosmetic work to do at least after this part, but once like this top section is done, the farm will be functional apart from an item storage system. Which I'm thinking about working on in the next installment of this, or the next episode. And this device right here is actually a dual hopper timer, and really the kind of the advantage of this is you can set basically you can not only vary the cycle time, but also like how often it's on versus when it's off, or in other words, the duty cycle, which for a mob farm is quite handy, because like if I want to have basically a longer period of time where the water is where the spawning pads are dry versus wet, it basically means like say if I want 30 seconds of like time from the mobs to spawn and then the water out for 10 seconds, I can do that with this. And I can even change it at will. Apparently I'm missing one redstone torch, annoyingly enough, so and I also need to sleep the night away, but when I'll be back with you in a minute. As for now, I'm going to put arbitrary amounts of items into these, but we can adjust it later, I guess. And if you're not familiar with hopper clocks, the amount of items you put into the hopper determines the amount of time it'll run for. I believe this wire actually is, this is what goes all the way down that torch tower there, and it's what triggers the item collection pad for water. Okay, I just need to just let me button this thing up, and then we can do the first test run or of this farm. So, and this entire video has been leading up to this point, but will this farm work? And we're getting a ton of mobs already, by the look of it. Okay, let me actually do this. Okay, we want to enable the, okay, what we want is entities. And seems to be working pretty well, the farm. Well, looks like a few mobs are surviving, but seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, I guess it's I guess the loot we're getting isn't too bad. Well, I did not bring many spare chests, unfortunately, but at least just for right now, I'm going to put in a temporary item collection. And the rates aren't going to be the best when I'm down here. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just stop my recording for about half an hour and just see what the rates are like, and then I'll report back. And then we'll end this video. Well, I've only been AFKing about 20 minutes, and so far this is how many items that are in the chest. So this tells that the farm actually is working quite well. Now, but as this video's been quite long already, and I've just due to how much time this project is taken, and also just how much time I spent just talking about the series in the first video, just because I haven't been uploading much content lately, or at least my own content. This ended up being probably the edited version of this is about an hour long or more, so I've split it into 2 videos. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I really would like to, as I've said, this series isn't going anywhere. It's just sometimes I just either get preoccupied with other things, or I just can't really, or I just lack motivation, or for a variety of reasons. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I promise to bring you more episodes soon. I can't really give any promises, like I'll promise a video in a week. I don't really want to bring a promise that I can't live up to, but I can say that I will be able to deliver more of these videos pretty soon. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit here. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And be sure to click the notification bell if you want to catch my future content. Peace out.